Big wave surfers devote their lives to hunting out and surfing some of the most challenging waves in the world. When we think of gigantic waves, we immediately think of a tsunami. However, giant waves are a phenomenon that happens sometimes, and that if we combine them with surfing, we will have a terrifyingly surprising experience. As a result, we've put together a list of top 10 waves that don't look real but caught on video. Sit back, grab some snacks, and let's go. 10. Cross waves. When two weather systems at perpendicular angles collide at sea, a strange ocean phenomenon known as cross waves happens. The wind creates waves, which continue moving in the same direction until all of their energy is lost, leaving a grid-like pattern on the surface of the ocean. They can occur almost anywhere there is a body of water, are exceedingly dangerous, challenging to manage, and almost surreal looking. When the ships are caught in them, they are associated to a greater than usual frequency of shipping accidents. 9. Jaws. Hawaii is regarded as one of the top surfing locations in the world. However, there is one spot where a unique wave formation known as Jaws occurs. It is on the north shore of Maui and often rises above 60 feet. It is a surfer's paradise and the site of frequent competitions and tournaments. But, although those on surfboards may be able to withstand the torrent of water, those operating spectator boats aren't as prepared. In 2014, a boat trying to gain a better view of the event found itself directly in the line of the wave. The boat capsized in a matter of seconds, throwing everyone on board into the ocean. Fortunately, no one was hurt, and the boat was turned over and towed back to the nearby harbor. 8. Glacier calving. The process of calving, which can cause enormous pieces of ice to separate from the main shelf, mainly happens on the edges of glaciers and other large ice formations. Because glaciers are popular tourist destinations, occasionally visitors will witness a significant event that could endanger the safety of anyone nearby. In 2010, a tourist boat stopped across the bay from the Hallgate Glacier in Alaska, where people noticed small lumps of ice falling from the side. Gradually, more and more began to fall until the entire cliff calves free from the glacier and plunges into the ocean. With such a large volume of material falling down, a huge wave is inevitable. For a moment, those who were on the boat started worrying for their safety. Fortunately, the wave passed without any damage. 7. Tidal bore. Tidal bores happen when the leading edge of an incoming tide races upstream against the direction of the natural current in rivers all over the world. When it occurs, which is usually only in locations with a tidal range of more than 20 feet, it can provide some stunning sights. But some of these locations might be far more dangerous than others depending on the time of year. The Qiantong River in China, which hosts the greatest tidal bore in the world, is one location where this phenomenon is frequently observed. August is the ideal month because of the weather. The swell, which can reach 10 to 15 feet in height and momentarily flood areas along the shore, it is an annual occurrence that has been documented in manuscripts dating back hundreds of years. During the Ming Dynasty, a resort was even built to watch the tide from. 6. Operation Heart Attack. Between April and August of 1958, the U.S. military conducted 35 nuclear detonations in the Pacific Proving Grounds, a location around the Marshall Islands. The idea of the test was to improve the designs of nuclear weapons and to understand how underwater detonations could impact the local environment and any ships or machinery that are on the water's surface. The first of the open water tests was known as Wahoo and took place on May 16, 1958. A device was placed 500 feet beneath the surface, and a series of vessels and monitoring arrays were placed around the region to record what happened. Within a second of it being triggered, a spray dome was formed that reached up to 840 feet into the air. Vertical plumes of water were also forced into the air, and lateral ones raced across the ocean surface for 20 seconds and speeds of up to 24.2 miles per hour. 5. Dungeons. Surfers travel to dangerous locations all over the world in search of the perfect wave, but there is one spot in South Africa known as the Dungeons that is on the bucket list of every big wave fanatic. It is located at the base of Sentinel Mountain in the country's western tip, and although the breaks aren't often, if you do manage to catch one of the swells that are known for being exceptionally large, you are in for a treat. The best time is usually in August, when storms over the Southern Ocean push huge waves into South Africa with nothing in their path to slow them down. These waves have been estimated to reach up to 46 feet tall and have been known to travel thousands of kilometers before hitting landfall. 4. Clipper Race Wave. The Clipper Round the World Yacht Race involves beginning competitors pairing up two crew Clipper yachts to complete a circumnavigation over the course of about a year. The route varies each time the event is held, but always involves crossing various hazardous stretches of ocean, and this video demonstrates just how dangerous it can be. When a massive wave suddenly crashes into the side of the boat and totally covers it in stormy conditions, the crew members are swept across the deck, the equipment is ruined, and even food flew over the galley walls. It is almost astonishing that nothing was damaged. Thanks to their harnesses, which allowed them to pick themselves up and resume the race, everyone managed to withstand the wave unharmed. 3. Southern Monster. The Southern Ocean, known as a Southern Monster, is one of the most hostile waters on Earth. There aren't enough land masses there to break up the energy and wave buildup, which enables for the construction of truly enormous ones. The ocean's conditions are monitored by a network of buoys, and in May 2018 one of the buoys near Campbell Island captured an incredible moment during a storm, waves that reached a height of 78 feet, breaking the previous record for the largest wave ever detected of the ocean. While this isn't as high as some tsunamis can get, this wave was created solely by the force of the wind blowing over the ocean's surface. 2. Japanese Tsunami 2011. An earthquake of magnitude 9 that struck northeastern Japan in March 2011 was disastrous in and of itself, but it also triggered a series of tsunamis that impacted the mainland. The massive waves, which may reach heights of up to 128 feet, washed everything in their path up to 6 kilometers inland. The tsunami is believed to have killed more than 16,000 people and caused a cooling system failure at the Fukushima Daiichi nuclear power plant, which resulted in a level 7 nuclear meltdown. 217 square miles were completely submerged, 3 buildings serving as rescue centers were completely destroyed, and the wave even created a terrifyingly sized whirlpool. 1. Cyclops. There aren't many waves in the world that surfers will hesitate to try, but the Cyclops is one of the most powerful and beautiful. It is so far out and off the Esperance coast in Western Australia that it requires careful planning just to get there. When swells are expected, surfers pack up their belongings and travel hundreds of miles to get there. The final 14 miles of the ride over the beach put even the most durable vehicles to the test. It is referred to as Australia's heaviest wave, and those who lack the talent to ride it or are unfortunate have suffered innumerable injuries as a result. Despite the fact that misjudging it would put you on the reef's jagged rocks and hours away from any medical facilities, it won't go well. The wave is still beautiful and seems more like something an artist in a studio would depict as the perfect wave. We hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please make use of the like button, subscribe to the channel and turn on the bell notification so you won't miss out on our amazing videos. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.